The Chargers just made the most important hire of the 2026 offseason. Mike McDaniel is the new offensive coordinator. Justin Herbert is entering year 7. At 27, turning 28 in March, this is his window. At the NFL Combine last week, GM Joe Ortiz dropped a statement that got the entire league talking. He said Herbert will take off in McDaniel's offense, not improve, not develop, take off. After getting sacked 60 times in 2025, including playoffs, the Chargers are completely changing how they protect their franchise quarterback. The old system failed Herbert. The new system is built around him. Everything about this offense is about to change. February 2026. The Chargers fired Greg Roman 2 days after losing to the Patriots 16-3 in the wild card round. Roman had been Jim Harbaugh's only offensive coordinator in both San Francisco and Los Angeles. The offense looked stuck, just 3 points in a playoff game. Harbaugh needed someone different, someone creative, someone who could scheme Herbert open. Enter Mike McDaniel, the former Miami Dolphins head coach, the creative mind who turned Tua Tagovailoa into a Pro Bowl quarterback, the offensive genius who led Miami to the #1 total offense in the NFL in 2023. The best offense in football. McDaniel had head coaching options with the Browns, Ravens, and Raiders. He withdrew from all of them. He chose the Chargers. He chose to be an offensive coordinator again. He chose Justin Herbert. Why? A quarterback who hasn't reached his ceiling, a talent being wasted, an opportunity to prove he's still elite. McDaniel sees what others don't. Herbert's potential is untapped. The Chargers made it official on January 26, 2026. NFL analysts went crazy. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler said McDaniel can take them to the next level. The Athletic's Dave Hellman said Herbert could be an all-pro with McDaniel calling plays. This is a complete offensive transformation. Justin Herbert got destroyed in 2025, sacked 54 times during the regular season, then 6 more in the playoff loss, 60 total sacks. He faced 263 pressures, highest in the league. No quarterback absorbed more punishment. Herbert lost both starting offensive tackles by midseason. Rashawn Slater went down, Joe Alt missed time, the protection collapsed, broke his left hand in Week 14 against Philadelphia, needed surgery in late November, came back and kept playing. The toughness is undeniable, made the Pro Bowl, threw for 3,727 yards and 26 touchdowns, led the team to 11 wins despite playing behind one of the worst offensive lines in football. But here's the problem. The Chargers' offense looked predictable. Defenses knew what was coming, long developing routes, deep drops, Herbert holding the ball waiting for receivers to get open. Herbert had to do everything himself, escaping pressure, running for his life, making throws off platform, making miracle plays just to keep drives alive. That's not sustainable. At his introductory press conference in late January, McDaniel made protecting Herbert his #1 priority. Quick throws, getting the ball out faster, low-cost completions, routes designed to get receivers open in 2.5 seconds or less. The entire offensive philosophy is changing. No more asking Herbert to be a superhero on every play. McDaniel wants easy buttons, simple reads, quick decisions, protecting the quarterback for a full season and the playoffs. Keep him healthy, keep him upright, let his talent shine. The NFL Scouting Combine happened last week in Indianapolis. Chargers GM Joe Ortiz sat down for interviews. His message was clear, direct, confident. Ortiz talked about McDaniel's flexibility as a play caller, how McDaniel creates his scheme based on the players he has, building the system around the talent. Then Ortiz dropped the line everyone is talking about. I think Justin's going to take off in it. Take off. Not improve. Not get better. Take off. Ortiz compared it to Baltimore in 2014 when they hired Gary Kubiak and switched to the wide zone scheme. The system change completely transformed the offense. Joe Flacco thrived in that new system and had his best season. McDaniel said he spoke with Herbert by phone. He could hear the hunger in Herbert's voice, the excitement about starting a new chapter. Herbert is tired of losing in the playoffs. McDaniel is tired of being labeled a failed head coach. Both have something to prove in 2026. What actually changes? What does a Mike McDaniel offense look like for Justin Herbert? McDaniel said his Chargers offense will look different than any offense he's coached before. This isn't about copying what worked with Tua Tagovailoa. Miami had Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, two of the fastest receivers in the NFL. The entire offense was built on speed, jet sweeps, quick screens, getting the ball in space. Los Angeles doesn't have that. Herbert's weapons are different. Ladd McConkey is a young possession receiver. Quentin Johnston is developing. Running back Omarion Hampton showed flashes as a rookie. McDaniel will build around what Herbert does best: arm strength, mobility, intelligence, the ability to make every throw on the field. Expect a lot of play-action passes. Herbert completed 74.7% of his throws on play action in 2024 with 8 touchdowns and just 2 interceptions. That's elite production. McDaniel knows how to maximize play action. Expect zone blocking on the offensive line. Ortiz said they're looking for more athletic, mobile linemen, guys who can pull, guys who can get to the second level. Expect quicker throws, getting the ball out in under 2.5 seconds, reducing the sack rate dramatically, keeping Herbert clean in the pocket. Jim Harbaugh loves the run game. McDaniel spent years as a run game coordinator in San Francisco. They're perfectly aligned. Run the ball, set up play action, control the clock, win the line of scrimmage. But with Herbert's talent, the passing game will be explosive when they need it. 3rd and long, Herbert can make the throw. Red zone, Herbert can fit balls into tight windows. The balance will be lethal. Run when you want, pass when you need. Keep defenses guessing. Justin Herbert turns 28 on March 10th. He's entering his 7th NFL season. 7 years, 0-3 in the playoffs. Lost to Jacksonville in 2022. Threw 4 interceptions against Houston in 2024. Completed 19 of 31 passes for 159 yards against New England in 2025. 0 touchdowns. 3 points total. Herbert's regular season numbers are incredible, but the playoff failures are starting to define him. The window to win is now. Quarterbacks peak between ages 28 and 32. Herbert is entering that window. The Chargers have $87 million in cap space. McDaniel is 42. He got fired as a head coach. He needs to prove he can still produce elite offenses. Harbaugh is in year 3 with the Chargers. 2 playoff appearances, 2 first-round exits. The pressure is building. Everyone involved has something to prove. The Ringer's Sheil Kapadia said, "We've never seen McDaniel with a quarterback as talented as Justin Herbert." ESPN's Kevin Clark said he has no doubt it's going to work. Harbaugh talked about how creative McDaniel's offense is, how it puts defenses in conflict. The chemistry between Harbaugh and McDaniel is interesting. Complete opposites. Harbaugh is intense. McDaniel is relaxed, but they both care about winning. McDaniel joked at his press conference that he and Harbaugh are the same guy, just that Harbaugh is taller. The Chargers are attacking this offseason aggressively. Ortiz said they're going after the offensive line hard. Center Bradley Bozeman retired just before the Combine. They have free agents on the line. They need reinforcements immediately. They're looking at skill positions, more weapons for Herbert, young players who fit the zone scheme. Free agency starts in March. The draft is in April. The Chargers have resources. They have cap space. Build the offensive line. Protect Herbert. Give him weapons. Create an explosive offense. Mike McDaniel chose the Chargers for one reason: Justin Herbert, a 27-year-old quarterback entering his prime, a talent who hasn't reached his ceiling, a player who got sacked 60 times because the system failed him. McDaniel sees elite arm talent, intelligence, toughness, a quarterback who deserves better. The scheme is changing. The protection is improving. The entire philosophy is built around one goal: unleash Justin Herbert. Joe Ortiz said it best. I think Justin's going to take off in it. Take off, not just improve. Take off. After 3 brutal playoff losses, after 60 sacks, after years of playing hero ball, Justin Herbert is finally getting the coordinator he deserves. The talent was always there. The system is about to catch up. Mike McDaniel and Justin Herbert. The Chargers offense in 2026. Get ready.